Hello, everybody on YouTube. I hope you guys are having a nice, wonderful day. It's like the first time it hasn't rained in like a week out here. This subject has been on my mind lately. I had a parable of the rich man. Where Jesus confronted this rich ruler. He said he was all good with God, and Jesus commands him to sell all his possessions, and he didn't. Now, a lot of people make this mistake that the rich man that yeah, he sinned because he was rich, and God hates rich people, which is not the case at all. Not at all. That wasn't his sin. That's not why he failed that test. He failed that test because. Oh, hi, kitty. Sorry. He failed that test because he wasn't willing to give all he had for Christ. He wasn't ready to give up all of his possessions for Christ, give his entire heart to Christ, because his heart was still in material things, possessions. Sorry about that. Kitty wants attention. Well, anyways, and a lot of people will point this verse out to say Jesus was a socialist. He wasn't. I don't think he was anything really. Just he was here just to save souls. That's all he cared about. Stop it. And to help others. His mission wasn't to bring socialism to the world. It was actually more radical. His views were, you know, you got money, give to the poor yourself. You know, I mean, you read his words about giving over and over again. He said, "Give the money to yourself. Yeah, give the money yourself. You got money. Shouldn't be on anybody else but your own head to help the poor out." And I granted, everybody can't do that because of financial reasons and stuff, but you can still volunteer. You can still do this. I remember back years ago when Occupy Wall Street was going on, and I was talking to one of these protesters, and she's like, "Man, the rich have it so good. They should give their money and all this." I'm like, that's fine, that's dandy, but what's why don't you give some of your money too? And she looked, yeah, she typed on this blog. It's like, I'm not my brother's keeper, and I think that's sad, really. We should all have that notion to help others out the best way we can. You know, we should all be helping each other up in our times of need. And maybe you run into this person that sort of leeches off people and stuff. You keep handing them money and they don't do anything with their lives. Maybe advice then would be better than handing them money. But as Christians, we got an obligation to help out the needy and poor no matter what. It's our mission to help the suffering. It's our mission to bring the word to people like that, to everybody, and to help them out the best we can. See, many people are like, "Oh, I just gotta go to the street corner and preach." It's like, what does that accomplish? You go in the street corner and preach, sure, but at the end of the day, what did it accomplish? Did they actually hear you? I think action goes a lot more way than words. Not only are we supposed to say the words that Jesus came here to save us, that all your sins can be forgiven. All you have to do is follow his teachings. But it's another thing entirely to follow his commandments. And that's why we're lacking it. That's why we got things like Marxism, socialism, and communism. Because we lost sight of the fact that we're the ones that are supposed to take care of the people, not the government. That it's more meaningful one on one than anything else. Reminds me of this long time ago. Passed this homeless man on the way to a craft store, and he was talking about these conspiracy theories and all that. And I don't know, something made me come back, and it's like almost a voice of God telling me, go back here, talk to him a bit, befriend him a little, and give him what he wanted. And sure enough, I went back there. He went on and on again. He was the nicest guy you ever meet, but you believe these theories that didn't make any sense to me. But anyways, he asked me if he could borrow a 5. So like, sure, I'll give you a 5. And man, that guy burst into tears, crying his eyes out. He gave me a hug, asked me to pray for him. I have to this day. I still even remember the guy's name. To this day, that's been like 6, 7 years ago. At least 6 years ago. I wish I could have done more for him, but certainly made his day that day. Anyways, it's our job as Christians to help out the poor and needy and people who just need a shoulder to cry on, not the government. And if you think the government's going to answer your problems, they never fixed things before. It's up to us to fix the world we live in. It's up to us to change the minds and the hearts of millions of people in this country and around the world for our charity, for our work. That in the end, that's what is needed. All right, I gotta go. God bless you all, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye.